Welcome to a Mount Lebanon Minute. My name is Merle Jantz. I'm with the Mount Lebanon Magazine and the Mount Lebanon Public Information Office, and I'm joined today by Kelley, our Director of Public Works, and we're going to talk about leaf collection. Now, residents receive a leaf collection schedule in their October Mount Lebanon Magazine, and if you haven't received the schedule, you can pick one up at the Customer Service Center in the lobby of the Mount Lebanon Municipal Building, 710 Washington Road. Now, Tom, once you make the schedule up, there are several factors that can affect leaf collection. Is that correct?
That's correct. Merle, it's primarily the weather. Once we get into late October and early November, we never know what to predict. A strong windstorm can come through, followed by a freezing rainstorm. Puts a lot of leaves on the ground at one time. And when that happens, there's just a volume of leaves that have to be picked up in a relatively short period of time. Really puts us behind schedule. There are other things that happen also. For example, the gas company or water company might need to repair a section of street, and that's going to prevent us from getting down a particular street. And also, people who park on the street create problems. Sometimes we can't get through to a particular area. In addition to that, there are machine failures. We've had last year we had one of our leaf vacuums break down, and it took about a week for that to be repaired. So those are some of the things that really put a delay in the schedule.
Okay, and about how many leaves do you collect in a season?
On the average season, we collect about 16,000 cubic yards of leaves. That's about 3 miles of leaves if you stack them in 3 by 3 by 3 packages. Our leaf collection, of course, starts in October, and we have 8 pickups that run through the end of November. And we work 5 days a week picking up leaves. We start out with 2 trucks in early October, and by the peak of leaf season, and we're getting into that right now, we have 6 trucks that are operating. And each one of those trucks carries a leaf vacuum, and the entire length of the unit is about 33 feet long. It's a big piece of equipment. I'm sure you've seen it coming through the community, and it's very impressive. But we work from 7 a.m. to 5, Monday through Friday. And then on Saturday, we go out and we pick up bag leaves. There are some streets that we can't get down. They're either too narrow or too steep, or they're too busy. For example, Cedar Boulevard, Mount Lebanon Boulevard, Gilkison, Connor, Washington Road. You just can't put leaves out on those roads. So the residents have to bag them. We do pick them up on Saturdays. And also, if we get behind schedule with our regular vacuum pickup, then we will work on Saturdays. We'll get out there and try to finish up and get back on schedule. And if we can't finish everything by the end of November, then we can push on into December. But once it starts snowing and we have an accumulation of snow, we have to stop. We have to break our equipment down. We have to put the plows on and the spreaders on, and we have to, of course, start plowing snow. When we do have experienced periods of a lot of leaves, wet leaves on the roadway, or frozen leaves, then we have to bring out backhoes and open trucks, and we actually have to scoop all those leaves up, load them onto the back of open trucks. That really slows down the process. 2 years ago, the leaves didn't come down until right before Thanksgiving. And that was the process that we had to use. The backhoes, open trucks, and we got well into December, almost Christmas, before we actually finished up the leaves.
What can people do to make the life easier for the truck drivers and to make sure that their leaves get picked up?
Well, the most important thing is when your leaves are picked up, in the way that the leaf schedule works. Say your leaves are, say your regular trash pickup is on a Friday. Your leaves will be picked up the day before your regular trash pickup. So get those leaves out into the street on Wednesday. Don't park anywhere near those leaves. If you're having someone work on your home, contractors, make sure that they don't park on the leaf piles. If we have a piece of equipment and we try to come down those roads, we won't be able to get through. And also, it's just not a good practice, not a safe practice, to park a hot car with a catalytic converter or a hot exhaust system on top of a pile of leaves. Leaves could ignite, could be a fire.
Yeah, the fire department tells me they get at least 1 or 2 of those cases every year.
Definitely. It's Right now, we're at the Rob Hollow site where we do our composting. We have 2 DEP approved sites in Mount Lebanon. This one here at Rob Hollow, and we also have another one at the Mount Lebanon Golf Course. We're just starting to put leaves in here. We have our grinding equipment in back of me. These are just piles of leaves that have been dumped from the trucks. They haven't been ground yet. In front of me is a pile of composted leaves. These leaves were put through the grinder and they've been allowed to decompose. We aerate the pile by turning it, and we produce a very rich product that's an excellent soil augmentation. Almost looks like topsoil. Like I said, we get about 13,000 cubic yards of leaves in here, and that equates to about 1,400 truckloads of leaves. And we take those leaves and we make about 3,400 tons of compostable material. Okay. At this particular site, some of the material is composted on the site. We also ship some of it off-site where it's composted by a contractor, but we do the actual grinding here. And one of our trucks is, I don't know if you can see it in the background, is arriving right now. Doesn't have the leaf box on the back, but or the leaf trailer on the back, just the leaf box, and they'll dump those leaves, and then this afternoon we'll start grinding.
Okay. Well, that's about it for another Mount Lebanon Minute. If you have any questions about leaf collection or anything else Public Works related, you can give Tom a call at 412-343-3403, or you can check out our website, www.mountlebanon.org. Thank you.
Thank you.